job.
This is TBD by Tina Fey.
Yeah.
215. Act 1, Government Building, Washington, D.C. in the studio morning. A beautiful spring day. Jack is on the phone with Liz. He wears an American flag tie and pin, and Liz is eating sabor de soda.
Well, this is it, Lemon. Government. True seat of American power.
So what was your pay cut?
About 98%.
Jack gets an elaborate security pat-down through the following.
This is what the Founding Fathers intended. Our nation's best and brightest gathering in Washington to serve their country and uphold the good parts of the Constitution.
What are you in charge of exactly?
I'm sharing the load. It's a little bit of Homeland Security,
We still have that?
extreme weather preparedness, the war on the poor.
You mean the war on poverty?
Sure, let's go.
Security guard takes Jack's coffee, pours it into the trash, puts the cap back on, and hands it back to him.
So you're never coming back?
I'm sorry, there's nothing left of AGE. I could sit around and wait for Geist to come out of his coma and say, Jackie boy, you're the next CEO. That's not looking likely. The cryogenists are already sharpening their head saws.
Oh, it's also weird. I feel sick to my stomach.
Lemon, it's 8 in the morning. Are you eating those Mexican cheese curls?
Don't knock my sabor de soledad. I found a prize in one the other day. I hope.
A security guard is putting on latex gloves and holding a flashlight in Jack's mouth. Jack undoes his belt buckle.
Have to go. It's time for my freedom search.
Liz hangs up. Tracy and Frank approach. Tracy is holding an 8x10 color rendering of something.
Miss Lemon, do these look like wizard nipples to you?
Well, are the lightning bolts going in or out?
Exactly! It's all wrong! These ones are so clear in my head. Why can't anyone else see what I see?
Oh, are these the characters for your porn video game?
The working title is Gorgasm. Conan the Legend of Dog Slayer.
Sorry about the wizard, Trey. I'll call the Korean animators.
Frank walks away.
Yes, fixulate this. You know what it's like, Liz Lemon? Be the only person who cares about your job while everyone out around is goofs off like a bunch of Theo Huxtables.
Yes.
Uh-oh, emotions. You got your woman times?
What? No, I just had my period last... Oh, boy.
We smash cut to Liz's office. Liz there, flipping through her calendar.
Oh, why don't I cross off the days like people in the movies?
Liz has pulled out a couple of months' worth of birth control pills that have been randomly skipped. She mutters to herself. Sari enters.
I think you're supposed to take all of them in a row.
Thank you, Sari, but I've been sexually active since I was 25.
Into Pete's office. Pete is there, and Kenneth pokes his head in.
Mr. Hornberger, I was wondering if I could ask you to write a recommendation for me to be a page at the XXI Summer Olympics.
Pete takes the application.
Have you ever wanted to go to the Olympics, Mr. Hornberger?
I almost went once.
Archery range, 1980. Pete, with a full head of hair and a thick mustache, wears an official USA tank top and short shorts. He holds his bow. The U.S. Olympic archery team coach addresses Pete and the others.
Bad news, archers. President Donner has decided to boycott the Moscow Games.
Pete looks crushed. We cut back to Pete's office. There is a compound bow in the corner that we've never noticed before.
Peanut farmer. Anyway, I was wondering when you'd come to me for this. You know, the applications are due today.
Today, sir? The memo I got said they were due in 2 weeks.
No, it's today at 5.
But I haven't gotten my passport photos, my inoculations, the double-weight shopping bags I use as luggage. I have to write my personal essay.
Panicked, Kenneth runs out. The writer's room. As Kenneth exits, he sees Donnie, the head page, standing in a confrontational posture, facing Liz's door.
Donnie?
Donnie wheels around villainously, but in the wrong spot.
Marcel, I thought you were coming out of this door. Did you get my memo about the Olympics application? Being due 2 weeks from now?
Saboteur!
I guess you'll just have to stay here in New York all summer, fighting the crowds and smelling hot garbage while I travel to beautiful, breezy Beijing.
The day's not over yet.
Kenneth and Donnie storm off in the same direction. It's awkward. Government office. Jack enters a large office area that must have been nice once, but is now crammed with vacant desks. On the door, we see placards for Department of Homeland Security, Farm Credit Administration, Extreme Weather Preparedness, and Space for Rent. The place is pretty empty.
I am Jack Donaghy.
Jack picks a desk as an enthusiastic, clean-cut employee. Cooter comes up.
Must be Jack Donaghy, Cooter Berger, Vice Chair Farm Subsidies, Acting Head of FEMA, and Temporary Acting Head of the FBC while the Acting Head is on trial.
Wow. A lot of shakeups around here lately, huh?
Couldn't disagree more. It's a great time. The administration has been streamlined.
While he's talking, Cooter crosses over to a ringing phone, picks up the receiver, and hangs it back up without answering.
The media are so obsessed with the election they've completely forgotten we're here. It's an exciting time.
Yeah, that's great. I don't think of this president as a lame duck. I think of him as a lame eagle.
Cooter smiles. Jack notices a leak in the ceiling dripping on his desk.
The ceiling appears to be leaking.
No, it's not. We've looked into it, and it's not. If you have any questions, here's my extension.
Cooter picks up a pad of Post-its and tries to scratch his number onto it with a bent paperclip.
Do you need a pen?
No, I've kind of gotten used to it.
We don't have pens?
We're not in a recession.
Boy, I've got a crack whip around here, Cooter. No pens, the roof is leaking.
It's not. I can show you the study.
Cooter leads him out.
But come on, we've got a meeting with the Appropriations Committee, like, now.
Oh, but I'm not prepared.
No, I'm not drunk either, but we'll manage.
Jenna's dressing room. Liz is rifling through Jenna's drawers. She finds Rutting Goat energy pills, a CD labeled Jenna and the Holograms Demo 2006, a stack of Polaroids of men's feet, and a box of ERT pregnancy tests. Liz opens the box. Jenna's dressing room. Liz holds several positive tests that say pregnant in all caps.
My junk works.
Jack's old office. Liz bursts in reeling. Kathy Geis is at Jack's desk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I even came up here. I know Jack's not here. Boy, I am going a little crazy right now.
Kathy says nothing.
I don't suppose you would want to be my sounding board.
Kathy just stares at Liz, then slowly removes a Matchbox car from her mouth. Midtown Recording Studio, a sign outside the booth that says Tracy Jordan Porn Video Game Project. Inside, Tracy is overseeing a voiceover session for the game.
You're not getting it. Your character has just slain the snake elf, and now you get to celebrate with a ninja orgy. Internalize that. I know it's a lot of lines, but we need to cover every scenario the player might want to enjoy. Let's go through the list again.
In the voiceover booth, reading the lines, we reveal Helen Mirren.
Touch my butt. Touch my knees. Touch my knees butt. Touch my feet with your knees.
Better, Helen Mirren. Better. But remember, your character is not known pleasure since the Tropophanes brew Zycam.
Stroke my thighs, Yoshi-san. Stroke my thighs, servant boy. Stroke my thighs, Roz from Night Court.
Liz's office. Liz, staring at her positive pregnancy test, is on the phone.
Hey, Jack, it's Liz. Oh, you might be busy spreading democracy. Anyway, give me a call. Things are happening.
Government conference room. Jack and Cooter sit with several members of Congress around a conference table. Jack's phone rings. He quickly shuts it off.
Our first order of business, the city of Portland has requested $9 million to shore up its dam system.
I can't support that. Damn is a swear word. I support it if instead of damn you called it a godfinger.
Oh, Randall, must you bring religion into everything?
Fine, 9/11 then.
We need pens.
Excuse me?
Gentlemen, madam, I walked away from a lot to come work here.
So did I. I ran an Applebee's.
And now you run this country. We all know Rome wasn't built in a day. But we can make this country great again. We need courage. We need vision. We need faith. We need pens.
The committee stands, applauding. Cooter looks at Jack in awe. Studio backstage, page desk. Jenna comes out of her dressing room to find a flustered Kenneth holding his application.
Kenneth, where have you been? I had to put on my jeans by myself.
I'm sorry, Miss Maroney. I'm trying to get this application done for Beijing.
Donnie appears out of nowhere.
How's that going, Marcel?
Never you mind, Donnie Lawson.
You'll never get your personal essay done in time, grandfather.
Just watch me. Informal case for children or dogs.
I was told there would be no nudity.
That's the only thing I know how to say in Chinese.
4.5 hours, hee-haw. Good luck.
Donnie exits.
Donnie's right. I'll never finish my application in time. The personal essay is way harder than I thought because it's just not in my nature to brag on myself.
Not even a backdoor brag?
What's a backdoor brag?
It's sneaking something wonderful about yourself into everyday conversation. Like when I tell people, it's hard for me to watch American Idol because I have perfect pitch.
Ah. Ew.
Now you try.
It's hard for me to watch American Idol because there's a water bug on my channel change. It's not a use.
He throws his application away and crosses off. Jenna gets an idea. She pulls his application out of the trash. She notices something else and pulls out a positive ERT test.
Huh.
Helen Mirren crosses by on her way to get coffee.
Been there.
Government office. Hallway, Jack's old office. Cooter and Jack walk back to their office.
That was amazing. Give us pens. I mean, how did you do that?
Cooter, I used to work for a man named Don Geis. He showed me how to be proactive, and now I'm going to show you.
You're an inspiration. I haven't felt this invigorated at work since those 2 weeks where they tried to teach us all Farsi.
Jack turns his cell phone back on. It rings immediately.
Excuse me.
Cooter nods. Jack crosses away and answers.
Jonathan.
In the outer office, Jonathan speaks sotto voce. Kathy Geis is in the distance, playing with a toy wand.
Geis spoke. What? He's not out of the coma, but he spoke. What did he say? He said, "No, I promised myself I wouldn't cry." He said, "Jackie boy."
Government office. Cooter is finishing spelling out pen closet in masking tape on the closet. Jack strides in and hands Cooter an envelope.
Cooter, this is my letter of resignation. Please give it to whoever you're supposed to give it to.
What? No. No way. What do you want to do that for?
I just received a very important phone call. I have to go back.
He starts gathering up his few belongings.
But we're going to do great things together. Look, the league stopped.
I have to return to New York if I have any chance.
Resignation denied.
You can't deny my resignation.
Actually, I can, because the acting head of the FBC oversees the EWPC. I'm technically your boss, and your resignation is denied.
Cooter takes the resignation letter and tears it up.
Cooter, this is my life we're talking about here.
Hey, it's not up to me. Even if I let you resign, my boss wouldn't. They don't want people leaving anymore. President Bush gave a whole speech about it.
We cut to some stolen news footage. Bush giving a speech. Behind him is a banner that reads, "No more bailing, legacy time." Cut back to,
"You're not going anywhere, buddy."
Jack looks stricken. The worker from before enters, drops off a box of pens.
The pens are here. USA.
Studio backstage, Jenna's dressing room. Liz passes Jenna.
Hey, friend.
Liz hugs Jenna affectionately.
Oh my God, you're pregnant.
Shut it.
Liz pulls Jenna into Jenna's dressing room, shuts the door.
How could you tell?
I just can. People always underestimate my instincts because of my looks.
This is no time for backdoor brag.
I'm so happy for you. This is what you wanted.
But not like this.
Why not like this, Liz? As my mom used to say, you never want this to happen. Have you called Floyd yet?
What?
Have you called Floyd yet?
What?
Floyd. You couldn't ask for a better guy to make a mistake with. Oh no. It's not. It is Floyd, right?
Liz grimaces. We flash back to Riverside Drive weeks earlier. Dennis Duffy walking Liz home.
Those margaritas were strong. Can you come inside? I need some light bulbs changed.
Dennis smiles. He knows he's in. We cut back to Jenna's dressing room. Jenna speechless with horror.
Anyway, where Where's Usher been, am I right?
End Act 1. Act 2, Jenna's dressing room.
How could you have slept with Dennis?
It was before he tried to throw me under the subway train.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're the only person in the world allowed to make sex mistakes? You had a three-way with Roseanne and Tom Arnold.
That was 2 years ago.
So I made one extremely unfortunate coupling decision.
Liz, I'm not judging you.
Dennis is going to be part of my family forever. Oh, God, this kid's head is going to be so huge.
Why does Dennis need to know? Kids don't need fathers. Just look at Murphy Brown, Sarah Connor, Kate and Allie.
Kids need fathers around or they turn out to be strippers or strip club owners. I've got to call Dennis.
Well, just don't do anything until you've been to a doctor and had a blood test.
I'm pregnant, Jenna. I stood in here and took 4 positive tests.
In here? Where did you pee?
Don't worry about it.
Government office. A stunned Jack is with Cooter.
I'm trapped here. I can't believe this.
Well, I can't believe the best friend I've ever had would try to leave.
Better look at this place. This can't be what you want in life. Haven't you ever thought of leaving?
Of course, every day for the last 2 years, but they won't let me.
Cooter goes to his desk and opens the drawer. It is full of neat white envelopes.
Look at these resignation letters. They're written in ketchup, dirty rock, leak water. But now you're here and everything's going to be better. We've got pens, glorious pens.
He opens the box of pens. He starts to cry.
God, they're just caps. There's nothing in here but caps.
Fistfuls of pen caps fall through his fingers as he sobs.
Cooter! That's not my name. My name is James Riley. Cooter Burger. You think I'm a cartoon dog? The president named me that.
He gave you 2 nicknames?
Cooter because I look like a turtle, and Burger because one time he saw me eating a hamburger. We have to get out of here.
That's the spirit. But if they're not taking resignations, there's only one way out. We have to work together to get fired.
It wasn't even a hamburger. It was a sandwich.
Jack comforts him. We cut to the Subway Hero 24-hour photo processing in Hell's Kitchen. Liz enters an extremely small storefront to find Dennis behind the counter. Behind him is a sign that reads, Subway Hero, and in very small letters, 24-hour photo processing. Different print sizes are displayed. All of the example photos are pictures of sandwiches.
Unbelievable. You're back even sooner than I thought.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd check out your new business.
A customer interrupts.
Let me get a 6-inch Italian.
We don't sell sandwiches. This is a photo processing store.
The customer exits confused.
Hey, how's your little nephew Sean? You still see him a lot?
Oh, he's a great kid. I just need to toughen him up. So I make him go outside in the yard with the dog he's scared of.
Uh-huh. What's the history of disease in your family? Any diabetes? Mental illness?
Oh, yeah. Well, we can't tell who's got what because of alcoholism.
Another customer interrupts.
6-inch tuna hero with cheese.
It's not a sandwich place.
And I know I should know this, but you graduated from high school, right?
Are you kidding me? I did 2 semesters of criminal justice at John Jay College before I got kicked out for calling my professor Oriental.
Oh.
I know, right? Hey, you look decent. Your boob's getting bigger.
No.
A third customer enters.
I need a new memory card for my digital camera.
We don't do digital. There's normal pictures.
As Dennis argues with the customer, Liz runs out. Tracy's dressing room. A depressed Kenneth is trying to feed Tracy's lizard a chicken wing on a string. Jenna enters and holds up a homemade DVD.
What's this?
It's your personal essay.
Kenneth reacts as she pops it into the DVD player. On TV, Jenna on stage, dressed sexy, addresses a home video camera directly.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was just thinking about my friend Kenneth Parcell and how much he personifies the Olympic spirit. He's involved in charity work.
Jenna has called Kenneth into her dressing room. He doesn't know the camera is there.
Are you all right, Miss Maroney? You look
sexy. Yes. Can you run these autographed pictures of me over to the prison bus? It's overwhelming how many of these requests I get.
Kenneth smiles and runs off.
He knows the importance of physical fitness.
Kenneth walking by craft services when Jenna pretends to trip and fall into his arms. She throws her legs in the air, forcing him to carry her for a moment.
I mean, he can lift almost 105 pounds.
Jenna smiles into the lens of the hidden camera. Now she's on stage, singing into a mic to a crappy homemade track.
My body, spirit, Kenneth, I see myself in you. So brave, so ready to be all that you can do. So beautiful in every way, I see myself in you.
We angle back on Jenna and Kenneth in Tracy's dressing room.
Miss Maroney, thank you. I have 20 minutes. I'm gonna make it.
He runs off. Jenna looks in her mirror, very pleased with herself.
I see myself.
And back in the government office, Jack is spitballing while Cooter goes through old files across the room.
Whatever we come up with has to be expensive, embarrassing to the administration, and upsetting to the voters. Like replacing the heads on Mount Rushmore with 4 O.J. Simpsons.
We're bringing back internment camps, but this time it's Italians.
We're blowing up Hoover Godfinger.
Holy smokes.
Cooter crosses over, drops a folder on Jack's desk labeled Gay Bomb.
What's this?
Cooter flips open the folder. There's a newspaper article on top. Pentagon rejects so-called gay bomb. Photos of a scientist taking notes as 2 soldiers awkwardly slow dance.
In 1994, the Pentagon explored the possibility of a non-lethal chemical weapon that would, upon exposure, make enemy combatants, and I quote Air Force Colonel Martin Bell, aggressively gay bones for each other.
Go on.
The project was abandoned in the planning stages.
Of course it was. It would have been expensive, impractical, and offensive to both the red states and the gayer blue states.
This is exactly what we're looking for.
Guaranteed disaster. Like eating a burrito before sex.
Where can we get the money? No congressman in their right mind is going to support this.
Don't worry. I have a friend in Congress.
But not your best friend.
The elevator bank. Kenneth is excitedly waiting for the elevator with his completed application. Sari passes through.
Oh, Kenneth, someone was looking for you. They need 12 boxes of copier paper on stage 1.
Sari exits. Kenneth is torn. He looks at his application, at his watch. He touches his peacock pin.
Duty before self.
He runs off to get the paper. Frank's office. Frank is there. Tracy enters holding a jewel case.
Oh my God. Is that?
Yes, it is Dong Slayer.
Frank reaches for it. Tracy holds it back.
It's just a prototype. The music and the animation are not final. And a lot of the sex sounds are me and or my lizard. Obviously, we have to redo all of Helen Mirren's work. She's a very bad actor. But I want to be the first one to play it. Tell me what you think.
This is such an honor.
Frank takes the game, notices something on the cover.
Oh, I got an additional filth by credit.
You earned it.
As Frank loads the game, Tracy exits and closes the door. Studio, Kenneth carrying the last heavy box onto the stage. Donnie appears.
Good job, Marcel. Too bad it cost you a trip to China.
Wait a minute. Who needed this paper?
No one. Looks like you've only got 30 seconds to get your application to the 27th floor. And you're not gonna make it.
Kenneth tries to pull free. He can't. There's a whistling sound. Donnie lets go and screams. Reveal that Pete has shot an arrow into Donnie's leg. He's wearing his USA headband.
Run, Kenneth.
Kenneth grabs his application and takes off running. He does a long jump over a set that's been painted on the floor. Studio backstage, Kenneth runs by Liz, eating Sabor de Soledad on the phone.
Hey, Jack, it's Liz again. I wish you'd pick up.
2 stagehands move a prop. Kenneth jumps over it like a hurdle. Backstage, Kenneth picks up a long dowel from some nearby scenery and runs as if he's going to pole vault. He uses the end of the pole to press the freight elevator button. The doors open and he drops the pole and does a front handspring into the elevator. The doors close. Elevator bank, 27th floor. Kenneth emerges from the elevator onto a busy floor. He sees the doorway that reads Beijing Summer Olympics HQ, but he can't get past some painters who are packing up for the day, so he spins around and throws his application like a discus toward the door. Kenneth falls through the wet paint tape like a finish line, just as his envelope sails into the door as it closes. He smiles, then barfs. Government office, Cece's office. Jack and Cooter sit in front of Cece, who goes through the gay bomb file. A beat. She looks up.
No.
Come on. You know what GE means to me, Cece. Representative Cunningham. Let's keep this professional. I did some stuff in bed that you were going to reciprocate. But then we broke up, so you owe me.
Jack, even if I took this to my friends in armed services, even if I did it on Friday when everyone's sleeping from the baked potato bar at lunch, no one's going to support a gay bomb.
They will if the funding for it is tied to a bill to outlaw flag eating.
If they don't support it, it'll look like they're in favor of people eating the flag.
Jack smiles. Cece shakes her head.
All right, Jack, I'll sponsor your bill.
Wish I'd been eating a flag, and that'd be Cooter flag. That's a winner.
Back to their office. Cooter is leaving for the night.
Want to grab a bite to eat when you get one of those $4,500 hookers?
No thanks, James. I'm pretty wiped.
I'm alive. I'm alive!
Cooter exits. Jack sits down, exhausted from the day's events. He takes out his phone and plays his messages on speaker.
Hey, Jack, it's Liz. You might be busy spreading democracy. Anyway, give me a call. Things are happening. Hey, it's Liz Lemon. Funny story. I think I'm pregnant with Dennis Duffy's baby. Thought you'd be super proud. In a way, it's what I wanted. Just not ever with Dennis, and not ever like this. I guess Dennis has a right to know, right? Beep. Change of plans. Not telling Dennis. That would be like having 2 kids, one of whom is an idiot. So I'm just gonna have to be a single mom. I got a great pamphlet about it at the doctor's office. Hey, is it weird that the doctor took the blood test from my face? No, I'm kidding. Oh, call me. Beep. Hey, Jack, it's Liz again. I wish you'd pick up, because I'm actually starting to get kind of excited about this. What? Kenneth just did a handspring into the Oh, and yes, you hear me eating sabor de soledad because I can eat whatever I want now. Oh, hang on, it's my doctor. Hang on.
Clicks over, clicks back.
Hi, Lemon.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
never mind. I'm not. Never mind.
Liz's apartment. Liz is there, bummed out. There's a knock at the door. It's Jack. Liz is surprised.
Hi, Lemon.
It was the cheese curls.
Pardon?
Causing the false positive results on my home pregnancy test. Apparently, sabor de soledad gets its special tangy flavor from evaporated Holstein.
That would explain your hair's thickness and shine.
And when eaten in obscenely large quantities, can cause temporary cessation of menses.
I'm a little afraid to ask if you stopped eating them.
Liz reaches behind the couch pillow and pulls out an open bag of sabor de soledad. She hands it to Jack, heartbroken.
I'm sorry you went through this.
No, it's great. I was actually ready to have Dennis Duffy's baby and raise it on my own. If this had happened to me a couple years ago, I would have been ashamed and panicked, but I was so excited, Jack. I'm getting to that age where I don't care what anybody thinks of me.
You're going to want to get a very short haircut. Resist that urge.
I want to adopt.
I'm sure. What about artificial insemination?
No, I can't go to a sperm bank. Dennis has been doing that once a week for money since the 80s. I'll just end up with another Duffy.
Then I'd like to assist you.
Liz freezes.
What?
With an adoption. An adoption. I know a lot of connected people.
Oh, okay, yeah. Help me. Oh, how was your first day?
Not eventful.
And he absentmindedly eats some sabor de soledad. Chiron, 3 months later, Pentagon. Cooter and Jack sit in a bunker-like room across from a group of male Pentagon wonks and Air Force generals who look through the gay bomb final report.
Gentlemen, after 3 long months and $250 million, I regret to inform you that the gay bomb cannot be effectively weaponized.
Jack and Cooter share a pleased, knowing look. Jack produces a cold storage box, opens it, and pulls out a metal and glass canister full of boiling greenish liquid. He sets it down.
The chemical dissipates harmlessly in open tactical environments, and frankly could only work if somehow we got the enemy into a closed, unventilated space.
Ooh, pens!
He reaches across the table, knocking over the canister. It shatters. Greenish smoke fills the room. Generals look around uneasy. Jack and Cooter stare at each other as the smoke envelops.
I feel weird.
Let's do this.
Tracy's dressing room. Same day. Tracy sitting on the couch. Frank enters carrying the video game case. He is in the exact same outfit he was wearing the last time we saw him. His hair is longer and he has a full beard.
Dude, I played this thing for a couple hours. It's okay, I guess.
Frank, you've been in your office for 3 months.
Frank catches sight of himself in the mirror.
What?
I'm going to be a billionaire.
Cut to the airport. Same day at an airport gate. Jenna and Pete await Liz with signs that say, "Welcome to America, baby Tyler Lemon." Liz gets off the plane with her new son. He is a jaded, muscular, 12-year-old Eastern European boy. Liz tries to look happy. The kid takes out a cigarette. Pete and Jenna are weirded out. This is not what they expected. Cut to a Beijing hotel room, same day. A beautiful Asian woman lies on bed in a luxurious hotel room. Kenneth enters from the bathroom in a robe, drinking from a juice box. They have a serious conversation in Mandarin. A man with a pistol bursts. End of episode.